by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Falcons of Air Force. Take it away, broadcast team.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Catch in the middle. It's Concepcion. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. To the air, it's Tebow. Makes the grab. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown ball! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Air Force's offense will have its first possession of the game. We'll be watching this matchup on the outside closely today, David, to see if this guy can get anything done one-on-one against one of the best corners in the game.
Well, and this corner really can shut down half the field, and that's a big problem. This offense, they really need to win this matchup. They need their wide receiver to beat that defensive back, and I don't know if that's possible. He's just so good and so consistent. Palmer, you tell me how you're going to win this matchup.
Well, you're not going to win it every play, that's for sure. And you can't avoid that side of the field.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Makes the grab down the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. Here comes the heat. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
And they make the stop. will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
It's now 3rd and goal.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to power it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And he did get that extra point through with no problem, despite the snowy surface.
Air Force 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in. And they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires downfield. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
Motion from the back. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it.
0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Emmanuel. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Falcons will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll try to pop the draw. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Volunteers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, doesn't he? Makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Emmanuel. Here's the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They're setting up the screen. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Cradles it at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Running behind that left side. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all on that.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch around the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So here is the Tennessee offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But you can't say enough about how good this defense has done, slowing down one of the top 5 backs statistically in the entire country. Nowhere for him to go. We're in the 3rd quarter, but just remember, it only takes one. This guy is a home run waiting to happen, and because of that, the offense is going to keep giving him the ball.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To throw, it's Tebow looking to scramble. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Vols! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
35, Air Force, 0.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. The throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Petway. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The big fullback's got it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Falcons will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Tennessee! Special teams coming through. The 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Back to throw, it's Emmanuel. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Makes a move. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.